Some of y'all are actually out here in healthy, good relationships, and then you will leave that good person with the only excuse being, oh, I didn't feel in love anymore. The spark wasn't there anymore. I'm sorry, but are you serious? That is your excuse? That is why you left that amazing man, because the spark wasn't there anymore? Because you weren't fully satisfied? And you really think that you're gonna find another man just like him out there with the tiny bit that you were missing? If you're with a good person, especially women, if you're with a good man, because I see women leave good relationships way more often than men, why on earth would you throw that away for something that can be mended, that can be worked on? Can we actually be for real? If you're gonna do that, and then you're not gonna actually find someone again who was like that, don't go around blaming the world, saying all men are trash and saying that it's everyone's fault but yours, because you had that good man and you left him. You did that to yourself. Unpopular opinion, but you are not perfect as you are. And if you get into a relationship with someone and you expect to stay the same while that person is expected from you to change in order to fit your mold and your criteria of what they want to look like or what they're supposed to look like to you, then that is wrong. Because the person that you are going to be with is not supposed to accept you for who you are. Because what if you're a mess? You might have anger issues, you might have abandonment issues, rudeness issues, you might not be affectionate, and those are all things that aren't okay to bring into a relationship and then leave without any attendance and without any work. If you get into a relationship, it's okay to have problems. We all have problems. But it is not okay to then be expected to keep those problems and to stay the same while you expect your partner to meet your needs and wants and think that you're just perfect. Because you're not. So stop this whole ideal of my partner's supposed to accept me for who I am, because I can promise you, you are not perfect. And there are things that you need to work on, just as they're gonna need to work on. And if you have this idea in your mind that you're perfect the way you are and they're not, then you're probably the problem. Here's a daily reminder that everyone you meet is going through some form of battle. So make sure to be kind today. Make sure to treat the people around you nicely. Make sure to offer help to an older person. Make sure to offer help to a younger person. Make sure to smile at a stranger today, because everyone in the world is going through a battle, yourself included, myself included, that no one else knows of. And sometimes people just need a little bit of kindness and a little bit of empathy from the people around them. So remember that even if people haven't been kind to you, you can still be the good example and you can be kind to the people around you. And I can promise you, whether you believe in karma, God, or any other thing, it will come back on you. So make sure to be kind today. This is your reminder that if you want to have high self-esteem, you need to first earn your own self-respect. Because if you do not respect yourself, that will show other people that you don't respect yourself. Because if you don't respect yourself, if you don't take care of yourself, no one's going to do that for you. So learn to respect yourself so that you can then be respected by others and that your self-esteem can actually grow. It is okay to prioritize your husband. It is okay to prioritize your man in general, full stop. Because if you get into a relationship with someone and you still think that your girlfriends or your parents or your siblings or anyone else is going to be in front of your husband or in front of your man in general, I can promise you that that's not going to work. You get into a relationship with someone and you two are supposed to become one. You two are supposed to be a team, and you're supposed to defend that person in front of everyone else. If they're wrong about something, don't bash them in front of everyone, correct them in private. If you don't like something they do, don't go and gossip to your friends about them. Talk to them about it in private. Don't ever, ever, ever get into a relationship with someone and think it's okay to A, not prioritize them, and B, to tear them down. Because if you're with a man and you think that your best friend is more important than your man, that relationship is not gonna work. You're supposed to defend your man. You're supposed to love him, honor him, and put him above everyone else in your life. And if you're not ready to do that, you're probably not ready for a relationship. If you have a man who loves you and who's trying to do everything in his power to make the relationship work with you and to try and understand you, to try and help you where he can, even if he's still broken himself, even if you're still broken yourself, stay there. Stay in that relationship with that man, because he is actually trying to build something with you. He's genuine about you. He's honest about you. He actually cares and loves about you. And why would you risk losing that for the potential of never finding that again? Like, if you're with a good man who's trying his hardest in the relationship, don't walk away. Don't leave him, stay with him, stick by his side. And I can promise you at some point, things will start getting better. Things will start getting easier and you'll be thankful that you stayed. We as women are going to do an international exercise, okay? You know what we're going to do? We're all going to come together. We're going to go to our men and we're going to tell our man today that we are proud of them. We're going to tell him how grateful we are for him and that we have him in our life. If you have a man in your life, if you're married, if you have a boyfriend, a partner, whatever, go to him today and tell him that you love him and that you're proud of him. Because men do not hear that enough. And sometimes they just need to hear a little bit more from the people that they love. Go to him today and do that. And when you've done it, comment down below so I can make sure you've done it, okay? Men, if your woman has done, and men, if you see this video, send it to your woman so she can do that for you, because you guys deserve it. Overthinking comes from a lack of trust in yourself to handle a difficult situation when it comes up. Because if you are an overthinker to a massive degree, like I am, then that basically just means that you don't trust yourself to be able to handle the worst possible scenario that you're overthinking about when it shows up. And that doesn't necessarily mean that that's going to happen, because usually most thoughts that we have don't even happen. But it just means that this is something for you to take seriously and to look at, because it shows that you do not trust yourself to handle whatever's going to come your way when it comes your way. You want to know the secret to how couples stay together long term? They're humble enough to admit the fact that sometimes they mess up and that a fight is not necessarily a deal breaker. A fight doesn't mean your relationship is going to end. A fight just means that it's you guys versus the problem. And they are also humble enough to know that they don't always have to be right. They can sometimes be wrong and their partner can be right. And the third thing is that couples who stay together long term make an effort to make the other one feel loved. They give them random intimacy. They buy them small things that they know will make them happy. They write them letters. They tell them that they love them. They ask how their day went. Small things to remind your couple that you love them and that you're not in the relationship to just get whatever you can out of it. That is the secret to a long-lasting, healthy relationship. Whenever a woman is feeling bad, whenever she's feeling down, she will get support from someone. If a man is going through a hard time, whether that be financially, emotionally, and sometimes even physically, he has no emotional support. That man has to go through the hardship alone. So next time you try to say that men have it easier in the world, that's not really true. Men just take a lot more on, don't complain as much, and deal with a lot more crap before actually going crazy like women do. Oh, men are so hard to please. Men are so hard to make happy. No, they legit are not. All you gotta do to make a man happy is give him a compliment once every blue moon and tell him that you're gonna feed him when he gets home. That's it. All you need to do to make a man happy, small, tiny little things, whether that be giving him a compliment on what he's wearing or what he's doing, or saying thank you once in a while, and feed him. That's it. Just be kind and do things for him that are small and that take no effort. Women be saying that, oh, men are so complicated, and they're actually really simple. The problem is that we are very complicated as women. They're easy as hell. Take care of him, do small things for him, and he will want to marry you. It's literally that easy.